episode of For Your Records. I am your girl Key from Clee. Got some other members with Vivvid Network in this bitch.
Yeah.
I got Lou in this bitch, and I got Ray.
Shout out everybody from the For Your Records, man. Shout out y'all, man. Listen, man. Vivvid in the building, Ray Rake in the building, man. Vivvid in the building. Shout out Key, man.
Hey, shout out my dog Mikey P. He ain't here, but
shout out Mikey.
Right, I'm about to say we got 3 or 4 of Vivvid dope in here. So what's up to everybody?
Y'all know who behind the scenes, man.
Right, y'all know Fred here too. Shout out to Fred. Fred was the first one to come on, but you know how that go. Fred be behind the scenes, so he behind the scenes today.
You feel me? How you doing today? How you feeling?
Self-love. Self-love, you know, coming down off of, I had probably the most angriest Valentine's Day ever. And, I don't know, everybody know I'm a lover, really. Like, I love love, and I feel like, I don't know. I was having a conversation with somebody, like, I never really let people affect me, and, like, be like, ooh, I hate people, but, like, the more I date, the more I hate men. Like, and this, I hate it. I really hate this for me. I really hate this for me. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So I don't hate y'all my niggas, but y'all just, you know.
See, look, no. I think you hate niggas, but not men though.
But you know what? I think, cause I've been going to therapy, y'all, and I was talking to my therapist about this, and he was saying that just basically like my relationship with men is always so positive, like. And I think that's go back to like the relationship that I have with my dad, this relationship that I have with my uncles, and just like a lot of boy cousins that I have. Like my relationship with men always been top tier. Like I was the girl in school, and people hated me because they be like, "Ooh, she always with a nigga." But they was my friends. Like I really just had a lot of male friends, and I think that kind of be fucking me up with dating a little bit because I feel like I be getting friend zoned, and they don't want to tell me type shit. Like, oh, she cool as a friend, but I got some pussy, so she good for both worlds type shit. And they be like, no, somebody love me, damn it. Like I'm cool. So like somebody love me, damn it. But like I was just talking to my therapist about that, just like how like my relationship with men is like a little too good based on like other women that I know.
So like you feel like that like.
So like I feel like I get friends on a lot. Like I'm just a cool ass bitch, and then niggas come around me and they be like, oh she cool as fuck. I can smoke with her, I can drink with her, cool. I ain't gotta do. But then they feel like, oh I ain't gotta take her out because we could just smoke. Nigga, no, you gonna take me out. So I feel like they cool with doing bare minimum because we friends, and I feel like I have that vibe.
That's an interesting perspective.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of where I'm at too. I feel like I get friends on a lot, and then people just kind of like come back and then they talk to me like a friend, and then they be trying to fuck and be like, hold on, I thought we was friends.
I don't see. Look, for reason what you just said right there, I don't think that guys and girls can be friends, man. Like I do not believe that.
Some of my closest friends are males though. Not even like try to put a past on me anything. Like Lingy, Vel, like them are my male best friends. Vel come on this show like every 10 episodes. Velo is really like my friend. Like he hold me accountable. He really be in my ear. Like I hold him accountable to a certain extent too. Like we've known each other for years. I would never ever.
I do accountable too.
So I do feel like a part of it, like you either gotta grow with somebody.
I never fuck my male friends though.
I feel like
like my genuine male friends, I never.
But like for me, it's like I think you either gotta grow with somebody, or you gotta like have like some gotta be established within when y'all meeting or like being friends, like that make we for sure this friends. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's always important to me too.
If that's the case, cause I like it's a couple people like I say I'm cool with. We ain't never had that type of, you know what I'm saying, chemistry per se going on like that. But because like under conditions of what we met, it's like we friends.
Oh, we friends. Okay, I get it.
Like
I don't think none of my girlfriends feel like that about me though.
No, like say you was in a relationship at the time, right?
Right, when y'all became friends.
Yeah, when we became friends. So it's like you know what I'm saying.
I get that.
We already established that cis kind of type maybe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that. I feel like that's definitely. I don't know. It's only been one situation with one of my male friends where they like kind of come out and told me that they liked me, but he was drunk, so I didn't take him serious. But it turned out he was serious.
I'm not saying.
And I was about to say he was serious, and I kind of just like we've never been the same since that because I didn't feel the same way. Like I really looked at him like a brother. So I don't know. I feel like in some aspects, I feel like once you got that long enough friendship, you could definitely say like, oh, that's my friend type shit.
Yeah.
But when it come down to it.
No, he said no.
You like
nah.
Like hell no.
Nah.
No, I will say though, my longest friendship is with a man, and we've never.
I'm gonna be honest, right? There's a couple situations. I'm just trying, like, I chose not to think of my dick. I'm just like, listen, man. I have a good
I've definitely been friends with a man just cause I'm waiting on him and his bitch to kind of fall out. I ain't gonna care.
And that's a thing too.
I ain't gonna lie. I have been in situations like that.
That's a thing.
I have been in situations like that. But I've never called him my friend. Right. He called me his friend, but I never called him my friend.
I'm listening to what you were saying.
I'm big on labels. I'm very careful with that. I never called nobody my brother or friend that I know I want to fuck. Never. Ever.
In my world, girls that call their guy friends my brothers, they didn't usually
already did it already. They did it
already. That's my brother. You don't gotta worry about him.
Usually,
like,
and then to be the whole time to be the nigga you gotta worry about.
Face. Sure, but you don't gotta worry about this nigga, man. He gotta go. You got a week to get rid of him.
While
I'm around. A week.
I'm just be honest though.
A week.
I ain't gonna lie. If I got like shorty as mine, like I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna lie. You over there going to see who?
Nah, I'm very respectful though. Like if I'm in a relationship with a man. Now, granted, my one male friend, Linji. Now, whoever my nigga is, y'all gotta kick it. Like y'all, I don't care. Like y'all gonna be friends. Like y'all gonna be friends, cause that's really like, he was my neighbor growing up, so it's like, we had each other back, like type shit, and we just always been friends. His mom is my mom is his mom type shit. So like, we always just been cool. Like he really is like my brother. So I always make sure like, and when I'm in a relationship, like they know like, all right, this is Linji. This is my bro. Like this is my bro. Like if we did not have the same moms, I know for a fact his mom would have adopted me and my mom would have adopted him type shit.
Okay, just real quick.
So like you not about to say all of that, and it's and I think too like the more men come out and they see our dynamic, they be like, oh no, they not fucking. Like, cause I get grossed out by some shit that he say. Like he's really my brother. So it'd be like, I don't know. Okay, but some of my male friends, I ain't gonna be like, oh, I'm about to chew it. Like, even Vale. There's certain men I date and Vale come up in conversation. I'd be like, oh, no, Vale always on podcasts. Vale always doing it. They'd be like, bro.
So
damn, Vale. But it'd be like, all right, Vale, such and such a little feeling some type of way about you. How we gonna handle about this? And he'd be like, bro, all right, I'll talk to the nigga. Or he'll just be like, man, Keith, go and do your thing. I don't want step on your toes. You know, I'll come on for the podcast, that's it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna call your phone. It's cool. Like Vale, sometimes he just know how niggas are, and he just respectful. Like it's cool, Key. I know how it is. We ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it how it is. But like my other male friends, I don't even, cause we not as close. Right. So it's like I don't feel like I could do that. It's just like you know what I'm saying. We gonna pick up where we left off anyway. But them two, like I kind of gotta explain a little bit. Like you may think.
So okay, well how about this? No new friends.
I agree.
And no friend that you smashed.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Say that.
Yeah. I feel like women aren't. I learned that too in my past relationship. You gotta be honest about who you smashed. Just because even if it's family, cousins, you know what I'm saying? And I probably didn't even know that I was fucking with your cousin until Thanksgiving come and this nigga walk through the door type shit like, oh shit! Hey babe, we gotta go to the bathroom real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely been situations like that. But I never said nothing because it was just more so like, well damn, that was in fucking high school. I'm a fucking 20 years old now. What am I telling you this for? Yeah. So it was like one of them situations, but I know I should have said something type shit just so you could ease your mind, just so you don't find out from somebody else. So just be real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm learning from my mistakes. Like, you know, just be real.
That ain't gonna ease the mind, but it is gonna I'll respect it, bro. Like, yeah, that's real. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be like,
it's definitely situations like I'm not gonna cap. Like, I've met niggas or whatever, and then like he'll be like, oh, meet me at the bar with me and my friends. Cool. And then I look at the bar and I'm like, whoa, I fuck that friend. Damn. Or like, you know, he was in my DM before and I entertained that shit.
I ain't
gonna
lie. I found out she smashed the homie. I can't take you serious, man.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, and that's why I say too. I be like, damn, let me just go ahead and just tell you. Like, let me just go ahead and just tell you. Like, get it out the way.
I ain't gonna judge you, but I'm just gonna like smash you, and that's gonna be it.
I just can't. I can't be like, let's date. I know.
Right. That's
and my whole thing is too. Like, you better off just telling because that nigga gonna tell.
Right.
Niggas talk more than bitches. That nigga gonna tell. And I will say, women sneak pussy a lot. They won't tell you if they fuck somebody. I've been friends with women, and then like I'll tell them about somebody that I'm dealing with, and then 3 months go down the line, and I found out that they fucked this nigga 2 years ago, and I'm like, friends.
Listen, I'm about to say y'all listen. I better be listening, man.
Yes, I'm dropping some gems this episode. I'm like, friend, I didn't know, and then she like, it wasn't enough serious, friend. You looked happy, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never in my life been that cool, bitch. Any nigga I fuck, you part of the Rasta. You can't the Rasta.
Wait,
my friend can't touch you.
So they can't
especially
smash?
If I liked you.
They can't smash your friend? Your friend can't smash one of your exes? Because you
somebody I was in a relationship with?
Not the cases.
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Not if I was in a
oh,
relationship.
okay,
But if it was,
okay.
if it was somebody, I was like, damn, you moving
No.
like that? You moving like that?
I don't know. I thought you meant just like somebody you was just like getting
No,
work
not
from.
granted. If it was somebody that's like, if it was just like somebody I linked with on the late night, and
yeah.
girl, I don't care.
Okay.
How your turn?
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
how your turn?
Okay,
Hopefully
okay.
he do a little something more for you.
Okay. Okay.
But if it's been situations where it's like, maybe, like, all right, I can give you a perfect example. It was a situation where I was dealing with a man probably for all the 2 months.
Yeah.
And like, I liked him, but it wasn't going nowhere. It was just like, you know, the conversation was dead, or just like, I liked you, but it was like, that was just it. Like, I could like you and have fun with you, but what else type shit. So I kind of just like ended it or whatever. And a year later, my friend started talking about this man, and when she started describing him, I'm like, is that? Oh, okay. But I couldn't say nothing because it was just like, I fucked them a little 2-3 times and kept it pushing. I got what I wanted, and I realized it wasn't for me. So I can't be mad. And to this day, she's still with that man. So it's like, I'm not about to block your blessing just because.
She don't know?
I told her. Like, I was just like, friend, like, just so you know. But I didn't tell her until it got a little serious.
Ooh.
And I feel like that was kind of like my downfall a little bit. Because I was like, once I saw that he started coming around more often, and it's her birthday party and he there type shit, or I'm like, oh shit, this nigga really around. So like, once about 4 or 5 months came around, I was like, okay, let me tell you, friend. Let me tell you, like, let me just tell you, like, yes, I did, but it didn't go nowhere. Like, it was definitely something that was pretty stagnant on my end. You know, I thought that this was just something quick for you too. That's why I didn't mention it. So now that we are here, friend, you know, I appreciate it if, you know, if you would just talk with me instead of, you know, being mad. And then we kind of just had an adult conversation. We left it at that. And so I told her straight up. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
So that's definitely grown shit. I feel like many of my friends, we definitely have some situations. Whereas I've had negative situations. I told y'all on the podcast before, it was a girl that I was like really cool friends with. Girl that came on the podcast a lot too. And it was a situation where her ex or somebody that she was dealing with on and off or something like that, but I never seen him in person. Like, we was close, but we wasn't that close. And I never seen this man, and she never really posted him on Instagram, so I never put 2 and 2 together. And I probably matched with this man on Tinder. We probably had exchanged probably like 5 messages back and forth, and that was it. And I guess she found out about it, and she was like, so like, oh my God, my friend is a bitch. And I was just like, hold on, like, I had no idea. If I would have known that, I probably would have never swiped. You know what I'm saying? But let's go back. Why don't they go on Tinder anyway? But that's none of my business. That ain't none of my business. But anyway.
Can I say something? I think that guys are more friends, like more of a friend than girls are more of a friend. Like if you got like a guy,
I agree.
If you got like a guy you can call your friend, like you know you got just somebody who will pull up, probably help like lift some shit, build some shit, repair some shit, help you like get through some shit. Like with a lady, it's like you might not get all the things you would get.
Hey, Ray, you on to something. I like that. No, because men really are better friends than women are friends.
It's in our nature though. Like,
and it's just like, I feel like men, and that's why I be so mad when I be in a relationship with a nigga, because I see you doing good shit with your friends, and you really like having fun with your friends, and I be like, damn, nigga, you can't plan no shit with me. Gay ass. You just with your friends. Like, I really be in my feelings behind that shit because you really like a good friend. Can you be a good boyfriend too? And I feel like men really are great friends all around. But when it comes to being like a good partner, they never show up the same.
So do you think it's because the ladies don't show up? Like they ask for a certain kind of guy, but they not that kind of woman.
I'm not that type of bitch. However, I can't speak from what I see.
Okay.
And women really do ask for a lot and they give so little. Like, but I feel like it comes from women being played so much to the point where they don't want to do anything anymore, because it's just like, but I'm a firm believer you can't put your past mistakes on somebody. Exactly. You can't put your past shit on somebody new. You chose to move on with somebody new. So you can't be mad at how somebody else is moving on to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like that kind of go hand in hand though, because it's like, men get hurt one time and they take, nah, cause you bitches be with these niggas and y'all some cheaters. And I be like, oh my God, who hurt you?
Our ego be
at
hurt,
18
that shit be
with your 31-year-old ass. Like niggas
shit.
really be 31 still hurt over some shit when they was 18. Like that shit is crazy to me. Like, but I don't know. I just feel like men really do make great friends all around though. Like they gonna hold you accountable. women are weird. They about to talk to you. They about to talk shit about you to your other group of friends and shit. You be like, I don't even know those bitches. Why are you talking to me about them? Like, it's so weird. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's
my female friend.
You ain't supposed to be. Right. Female friends ain't supposed to do that, especially to your male friends. You ain't supposed to do that. But I will say, my male friends be telling me about y'all, and y'all hoes is crazy. Y'all hoes is off the charts.
Off the charts.
Y'all hoes is off the charts.
All y'all off the charts.
Y'all crazy. That's why I was like, I don't feel bad about the shit I did on Valentine's Day, because the shit that y'all do really be out of whack.
Women be off the charts.
But
niggas be doing it, but like, I don't know, man. We be off the charts. They be little, I don't know. We all be doing our shit, but
I was like, she did what? Like, bitch, the way bitches cheat is so crazy. Yeah. Ooh, baby.
I always felt like, man, listen, I don't care. I might get some flack for this. I feel like it'd be just a little more like, be more meaning behind it when y'all do that shit. Like,
I agree.
Like,
we emotional cheaters.
Right, yeah.
You hurt me? Oh my God!
Oh, you fuck with him for real? You gave him that coochie? Oh yeah, we got problems.
You let that nigga in. Like, you had to let him in. Like, no, like make him comfortable. Like, let me make sure you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, that's it.
I feel it though. I definitely feel you. I definitely feel you on that.
That's real.
It is what it is. It's cool. Yes, I cussed that nigga out on Valentine's Day. And what about it?
He ain't bring no chocolate in there, man, no roses.
I had roses in the house, and I knew they was for me.
You gonna order them roses?
Oh, let me ask you a question. So on Valentine's Day, would you prefer something that's meaningful, like let's say like a good stock or something like that, or something that's like a chocolate or a rose that's going down?
I like meaningful. I like meaningful things. Like I like people that pick up on things that I like. Like if we just talking in conversation and you just pick up on shit that I like. Or just something that I said and you just remember that, like I'd be like, oh my God, like I don't care. Like it was a situation where like I was telling somebody like I like Romance Red from Cooper's Hawk or something like that, and we was just in conversation, like we was just talking about shit that we like, and I'll just never forget for my birthday, this guy that I was talking to, he just pulled up on me, like it was a day after my birthday, and he said he was gonna come over and chill with me or whatever. And he had the Romance Red Cooper's Hawk, and I was like, how the fuck did he know that? But I was like, oh, I did tell him that conversation one time. Like it just be like little meaningful shit like that, shit that you remember about me, or just like if I say I like this and then you remember to go there. Yeah, like if you
that's fine.
Pay attention. To me, that's more fire than just going to the store and getting some balloons.
The person you're dealing with,
study your person, man. Like I feel like that's so important. Like and just like even if like you just fucking that person, study their body. Make that shit worthwhile.
But that's how you get in trouble. What she just said, because I be studying my ladies.
And then she get mad at you when you go to the damn anywhere, and she be like, "Why the fuck you ain't text me back? I thought we was about to." No,
okay, because why didn't you text me back?
Stigmatized.
You know what I'm saying?
Why didn't you text me back?
Don't study it too well if it ain't gonna go there like that, because then you gonna end up. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be treating you like
don't be doing too much. And also make it clear if that bitch like you. If she like you, don't be doing all of that. If you just trying to fuck. For real. I'm dead ass. Because I'm hurt as fuck. Don't be doing no shit like that. Don't be doing no shit like that, man. That shit not cool.
That's funny.
But anyway, what's been up with y'all? How y'all been doing? I know Lou got some music.
Louis.
I got some music. Hey, man, shout out to my dog Blitz. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to me.
Shout out Blitz.
We done dropped a project yesterday called Practice. You know what I'm saying? It's the first one this year. You feel me? First one this year.
That's what's up. I'm excited.
And then we got my dog coming up next.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got a new album coming up next, Rector 5, man. That bitch gonna be crazy. We was just listening to it before we pulled up.
Oh my goodness.
Getting the track
straight fire, man. I cannot stress this stuff enough, man. I don't like bragging like that, man, but I'm telling y'all, man.
Hey, it's
y'all check this out. It's gonna be so heat, man. Those first 3 tracks started off.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. Rectify about to come through, man. Rake some shit for real, man.
And I'm gonna speak from the musical standpoint because we was talking about all these albums and stuff like that before the podcast started rolling. I'm a big album guy, so I'm like really like I'm in all these projects.
Hey, we'll get into it.
I'm really like I'm making sure the track listing is flowing right how it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making sure like he got different type of joints. You got the soulful cuts. You got the hard turn joints. You got like shit that you could play in the club, the strip club shit. You got like the lyrical joints, the storytelling. He going everywhere with this shit. Sound wise too. So
yeah,
I just can't wait. I'm excited about this shit for real.
I'm excited too. I'm very excited.
And this shit came
about. Just for the songs that I've heard so far. chilling.
And this shit came about as we was building up Vivvid, like, so that's what shit crazy. Like, it all happened like almost in the same time. Like, at once.
What was the hardest part about juggling them two? Because I know being a creator is hard within itself.
Shit, it's just making time, no excuses. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no excuses. We working, like, that's what I do. It's what I love to do. And then with the podcast, this is new shit. You know what I'm saying? But he was doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had something going on previous, you know, to this. So he kind of already was having some experience. This shit was new for me. So like, but it was dope because it's just like we just started working. Like, he's cool as shit. Like, you know.
I'm about to say y'all got a nice vibe about yourselves. For y'all to just, for you not to be a podcaster, but for y'all to vibe that well, like, it really works. I feel like that's important. That's what I always be iffy about when I listen to podcasts with like more than 2 hosts. You're like, God damn, like, is this a fucking concert? But like sometimes, as long as y'all mesh and get along well, it definitely is something like, ooh, okay, like definitely, each one of y'all brings something different, and I think that's important too.
The vibe be good, man. Y'all come over and check it out, man. Vivid podcast.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm coming soon.
Oh yeah, we gotta get see Lee on the pod.
I am. I'm gonna come. I'm probably gonna come when I get back from Dubai.
Okay.
So
damn.
Wait, where you coming from?
I'm going to Dubai.
Dubai.
Yeah. It's so funny too, because we do like be
crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. The more I be watching videos about this shit, I'm scared I'm gonna get locked up. But
Ain't we illegal out there?
It is.
We didn't talk about that.
I was worried about that myself.
It is, but I'm gonna make it work. I'll tell you about that off camera.
I ain't messing around.
But no, I'm not messing around. I'm not smuggling. But
we ain't going to Sweden.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we ain't going to Sweden. Yeah, like it's just like whoo, but just like how the resort is set up, it's pretty. They make it so like you feel at home. So let's just say that. But so yeah, I got that set up. But I'm excited. Definitely about to be on the camels and shit. I'm excited.
I say so. Look,
in the desert. But yeah, when I come back, it's so funny too. I was telling Fred when he was on, and I get back, I finally booked the flight, so I'm gonna get back at 8:45 p.m. that Wednesday. Jet lag like a motherfucker, and they 6 hours ahead of us.
Damn.
So I'm about to be fucked up. So that whole Thursday, I already know I'm about to be asleep. But that Friday, I gotta be awake because I'm going to see Art Lennox that day. So I gotta make sure I beat my jet lag by Friday. I'm giving myself 48 hours.
Just I'm getting right back.
I'm giving myself 48 hours. I'm gonna be here by 9. That's all I can say.
Damn.
I'm gonna be there by 9. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm just sleep my little Thursday and Friday away. That's all I can say. But I'm excited.
Make sure you charge your phone, get all them videos.
No, for real. Y'all know I don't play about that. One thing about me, when I'm at a concert, y'all at a concert too.
Listen, man, she would have to come through to our concert too, man. We trying to set some stuff up,
man.
Sure. We have to get you to come out there and show some love, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. I can't wait for that.
Rectify release party. We gon'
I did say I'm gonna start coming to more Cleveland-based things. People be inviting me to stuff, but I be out of town or I just be tired. Or last year I had a lot going on. Like I was doing like 50 different things at once. But this year I'm literally traveling and just relaxing and back on my podcast shit. So I have more time to actually show up to things. So I'm kind of excited for that. So yeah, make sure y'all keep me updated with that.
What? So like that's the only concert you went to this year, the Art?
Hell no, I'm going to SZA next week.
Ooh.
In Detroit. I'm so excited to see
that
SZA.
album was fire.
Yo, I'm so excited to see SZA. Like now that and if you wonder if I hate you, I do. That song hit a little different now. That song hit a little different now. I can't wait. But yeah, I can't wait to hear Snooze live. Like Snooze is a crazy record, and I just can't wait to hear it live. And not only that, but I just feel like SZA kind of like helped mold me into my 20s a little bit. Just like holding myself accountable, just like with my feelings and shit with niggas. And I feel like Ari helped me like come into like my feeling sexy a little bit. Like she make very sexy, elegant music, like classy, sexy music. So I feel like seeing both of them within a month's span together is about to be like so amazing to me. Like I can't wait. And it's another one. I'm going to see Masego.
Oh yeah. I'm mad. Listen, hold on, my bad. I'm loud as fucking. I'm mad. They giving all the credit to Fetty, but they ain't recognizing that's my dog.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I was actually very confused
I was hip to that version way
I
before.
was actually very confused. So if y'all don't know, basically that Masego song, Yams or whatever, which is crazy because I brought that up like 2 Thanksgivings ago.
Can I get to the yams?
Which
right,
I still don't understand what the fuck he's saying. Are you saying that you're gonna pay my bills if you gonna get the yams? Is that what you're saying? Because if so, you can get to the yams.
Let me see. He said, "Let me get to the yams, sweet yams, show me the way."
Now he's singing.
I got bills to pay. He said he got bills to pay.
So you gonna get to the yams?
I thought they were money.
To pay?
I'm
paying you because that's not what's about to happen.
What you talking about?
That's about that song, right?
Yeah.
I thought yams was money. Was it acronym?
No, yams is them yams.
Them yams.
But look though,
he said, "Let me get to the yams."
So many colloquialisms, man. It's like it could mean the cheeks. It could mean the bread.
I see the yams as the cheeks.
But I thought it meant the cheeks though. In that song.
Also, y'all don't think that song Navajo is racist? That song is racist. That song is racist.
I ain't hip.
He said, I'm about to pull these lyrics up for y'all. This is my new thing on TikTok too. I be breaking down lyrics. So make sure y'all follow me on TikTok at Keith Clee, because I really be breaking down lyrics like, why would they say that? Like, I really just want to know, because why would y'all say that? So on the Masego song Navajo, he said, "All my life I wanted an Indian." Obviously Navajo. And then he says, she be slinging things like a simian.
Wait, she be slinging things like a simian?
Yes.
I mean,
like a gun?
No, like a tribe, like an Indian tribe.
Okay, I ain't never heard of it.
All my life I wanted to be an Indian.
Right.
What? Huh? I don't know. It's just giving racist vibes. Why do you want to be? Why? I don't know.
Could he not he could appreciate what they
just
represent.
Indian ladies.
He could be saying his preference. My fault, Louis. He could be just saying what he wants, what he like. I don't.
He kind of was talking shit about the bitch. He said she was in the street with a wedding ring and she hit the bar anyway. Ooh, she can't go out.
Hey, look.
Hey, y'all don't think he looked a
little... He said,
easy,
"City babe, are you down to cheat?" He looked her in the eye. Okay, never mind. He obsessed with this Indian bitch and she be cheating. Okay.
He want the Indian bitch, and I think he looked a little, Middle Eastern too anyway, so, you know what I'm saying?
I forgot where he's from.
He got that. He got that Ethiopian face.
I think he might be. I don't know.
Shout out to Sego, man.
I don't know. I learned to stop asking if they are white or black. That's racist of me to do that. So I stop doing it.
Is it?
That's racist.
Yeah, I had a guest come on the show and ask me to stop asking people's race because I wanted to know. This all started with Mulatto, and I said, "Why is her name Mulatto and she not a mulatto?"
The rapper, right?
The rapper. And then she ended up changing her name to Lotto, and I remember I made a big thing about it. This is like the beginning of the podcast too. Like, I'm talking like episode 10.
Right.
And like they was like on my ass real hard, like, you shouldn't even be worried about the race, just enjoy the music. Ain't that what you say? And I was like, you right,
but that's where she
you
got
right,
the name
because it's
from,
fuck R. Kelly over here, and I'm still listening to that music.
But ain't that where she got the name from? Ain't the word mulatto?
She's not a fucking mulatto.
But I thought I was broke down that when
mulatto,
she got her name was
Google what mulatto means right now.
Just a white and black person. I mean, a white and black mix, right?
Because I did the
No.
That's what it is. What is it?
Ain't they Creole?
I thought that's what white and black mix.
Yeah.
Or Creole.
So if you a zebra, you automatically. I'm sorry, that's racist.
Zebra. Damn.
Hold on.
It's Black History Month. I can say what I want. So if you a zebra, like I said, that automatically make you a mulatto. No, you have to be Creole.
The first generation offspring of a black person and a white person.
Yeah.
Oh, so I guess she is a mulatto.
Yeah.
I thought it had something to do with
Creole. But I think we make up so many terms, man. I think we just got it.
We confused. We confused.
Yeah, person mixed white and black. But like I thought
she looks like a white woman.
She look good. I don't care, man.
No, she look good. She look
good. Big Lotto. I call her Big Lotto. Shit.
I'm calling by your name, but come see me though whenever you get some time. I ain't calling you Big Nothing.
This nigga Ray is wild.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But so what y'all been listening to?
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie, man. Since this roll about to be coming out, the only thing I've been playing is my music, man. I've been playing some of my old stuff, some of my new stuff, some of my...
A little bit of everything.
You know what I'm saying? Just some of my everything. Like, even like my dog Louis, like he said, dropped a track called Practice with my dog Blitz, man. Shout out Blitz, man. I've been playing just everything that, like, the podcast playlist, like, you know what I'm saying? Check that out, man.
Yeah, I was saying, they podcast playlist is nuts.
I be playing that shit. I just been playing that kind of stuff, man. Like, you know, so... Like K-Mac, the baby, you know what I'm saying, checking him out, man. Shout out to ODOV, man. Just got her, hip to her, man. So I've been just checking out a bunch of people that I've been like just getting introduced to recently. So, you know, nobody like y'all may have heard of, at least right now. Check out the playlist, man. So,
at least right now. Check it out. What you been listening to?
Man, a lot of what he's saying is rectify the same shit, his shit, the shit we did, all these projects I'm working on, but for me to get inspiration, a lot of time to work on this shit, I be having to listen to like albums like this shit, like all on here, like Carter 3, Feel Me, Take Care, Biggie shit, all these albums, like, you know what I'm saying? So I be having to like listen to that shit, so I know I get inspiration and shit. I hear something, I'm like, damn, let me try to like reiterate it in my own way. Fuck around with some shit like that on his album.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's important.
So I be having to take, you know what I'm saying, do my studies, you know what I'm saying? So I be listening to all kinds of shit. All kinds of
I've decided I want somebody to write me raps because I feel like I have a rap voice.
You sound like my sister. She
Yeah.
told me to write her a song. Man. She like, write me a song and I'll rap to that joint. I'm like, sis.
So, ghostwriters, hit my line. I've decided I want to be a rapper, but I'm not writing shit. I'm not writing shit.
Ooh, mixtape.
Hey, you do got a hard voice, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Everybody say that. My voice hard as fuck. But I'll let y'all hear it. I rapped on a verse. I rapped on a verse like 2 years ago. I can't say bars if I can't write raps.
Bars.
My problem is when I write raps, because I'm really poetic for real. I'm trying to put too much shit online and shit. That shit don't flow. So if you write it for me,
I do that.
So if you write it for me, we good. But no, I don't. Yeah, it was like. I don't know. It's something about the energy in the studio. I'm like, I want to rap too. Right. Like, don't take me to the studio. Don't take me to the studio.
Somebody a fan of all this music, you gotta have a little something.
I mean, I play music. I still play the piano.
You know what I mean? So I'm not surprised to hear you did something.
That's the talent. I'm gonna know how to do that.
Yeah. I want to teach myself how to play the guitar.
I want to learn piano, guitar, and drums. My 3 instruments I want to play.
I want to learn.
You better get with Sosa. He can teach you the drums.
Sosa? Oh yeah.
Sosa can teach you the drums.
I want to learn that for real.
Sosa can teach you them drums. Sosa crazy on the drums.
Shout out Sosa, man. Jump, man. Jump,
no, for real. Shout out to Sosa, for real. She got his shit on JPEG.
I ain't even
bank.
I ain't even know he played the drums till after he did the podcast. And I seen him post a video. He was in church. I was like, this nigga play the drums.
I already knew he was in the church already, but I didn't know he was like into playing that heavy. Like I knew he was in the church playing, but I didn't know he was like really, really playing like that.
Right.
Nigga can really play. Like
shout out Sosa, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
they whole family is so musically inclined, and I want my family to be the same way. My kid's gonna be on the keyboard when they 2. I don't care. Like 6 months, really. Y'all about to learn some shit. I want them to be so musically inclined.
I want to do my kids too.
Because when I was 2, I was singing Patti LaBelle. I want y'all to be the same way. I want y'all to be the same way. But
so what's the first album? You said one of these was the first album you bought with your money. Carter 3. What was the first album you had with your parents with it? Like we told them like I want like mine was Carter not Carter. Mine was Get Rich Die Trying.
Get Rich Die Trying. I used to steal that from my brother. My brother had the album and stuff. R.I.P. my brother there. No, let me see. What's the album I made my mother buy? I don't remember if it was the first one, but I remember I made my mother buy me the Destiny's Child Writing on the Walls. I do remember making her buy that. And I do remember making her buy
oh shit, okay.
I'm trying to remember though. But I just remember her buying me that Destiny's Child and I was so excited. Like, Destiny's Child, I love Beyonce from a little kid. Like, that never changed. But I think that was the first one though. But I used to make my mom buy all type of shit. I have a lot of stories about my mom and me going to like CD stores and she would physically tell me like, you ain't here to listen to music, we ain't buying nothing. Right. And we would walk out the store with like 10 CDs. Like, it would be bad. Like, it would be bad. My music obsession came from my mother.
You buying 10 CDs, you spend spread.
You was spending $100 easy. Them CDs was $20 a piece.
Right. Okay.
So, you spending $200 easy on CDs. Over with. My mother used to really spend money on music.
Man, I miss mixtape. Like,
I miss that era.
Like, it was stores that sold mixtapes. Like, I remember I used to go, my dad would like, go to like these stores. It had like the actual hard copies of these CDs, but then it'd be like a section with mixtapes. They had like Rich Forever by
That is
Ross
cool.
And shit. Like, I remember we used to get them shits.
That
like,
is
it was
so
the
cool.
Ace Hood and all that shit. Like, Cole first dropped his mixtape.
I remember I had the Juicy J, Blue Dream and Lean mixtape.
Yes,
Why did I have that? Like, why did I have that?
Right.
I remember I had that shit too. Like, why did I have this? Just the bootleg era too. Like, that was a crazy time. Remember when I'm speeding up time a little bit, but remember when Jay-Z dropped Magna Carta Holy Grail, and it was only like for Google or something like that. I remember I hit up a bootlegger the next day, like, you got that new Jay-Z, you got that new Jay-Z. It was all out of order, but I had it.
At that time, I was finding files on YouTube and shit like that.
Yes, and trying to download them, giving your computer
AIDS. That shit dropped like,
giving your computer AIDS.
Fucked it up, man.
LimeWire, all that shit.
Yeah.
Happily gave my computer AIDS.
Man. I remember that shit dropped like, what was it? Independence Day or some shit like that, 4th of July.
Yeah, some crazy.
I remember, man, niggas was riding up the street, bumping that bitch like.
He be like that's the only way you heard it was you heard niggas pulling up to the gas station. You like, bro, that's the new Jay-Z. Look at the like, oh my god, I gotta get it. I remember I was so thirsty to get it that next day, man. I just remember my mom used to always try to make me buy the clean version of shit, and I used to always try to swap it out. Like, girl, what? What you saying? Like, you're not about to play dirty music with me in the car, and then when it come down to me buying my music, I gotta get it clean.
Right.
It was some question about that on Facebook where they were saying, did your parents let you listen to clean or dirty music? And I was like, my mother let me listen to dirty music, but when it came to buying it, no, she did not let me. I thought that was so weird. Like, how you got me? My mother used to have me in the backseat listening to fucking Scarface.
That's fire though. I used to write, this nigga used to have me listen to I would never see the man die till I see
Get
the
a man cry. Why?
Why
am I listening to this?
Yeah.
6 years old. Why am I listening to this shit?
See, that's why I don't even play that shit around my son for real, because I don't want him to be like, you know, my dad used to, is like, I don't want him saying that.
Yeah, because I used to definitely go to, I definitely used to go to school on some, my mommy played this shit. I got in trouble for bringing the Ludacris album to school.
Move, bitch.
For real?
What was it? Something in beer, the one with the booty on the front.
Yeah.
Chicken and beer. I got in trouble for playing that, for bringing that shit to school. I got in trouble for bringing the Usher CD to school, that Confessions album. I don't know why I got in trouble for that, but whatever.
If you say that you love me, but you really know.
I didn't know that back then.
Everything.
And look, my favorite song on there was "That's What It's Made For." I had no idea. No idea. Hey, that was really a time though. Like when music was subtle like that.
That shit was so lit. Right, it was.
Music was subtle. That would be in your face.
Right.
Bitch, open your legs and eat that pussy.
Right. You can play it around your kids and they not understand what's being said. It's like, oh shit,
like they was very poetic with the shit.
Right. That's what made like I think R&B and shit special. Like they be like, yo, why that shit die? Or they say it died now.
R&B did die. Let me tell you why. Niggas don't beg no more.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not mad at that. In the music,
if you was R&B, you would think
in the music,
men hate women just as much as women hate. Like, have you listened to Brett Fayez? This nigga hate women for real. Like,
I fuck with
this nigga don't like women for real.
I fuck with him, man.
He don't like women. He just like fucking them and fucking them over. Like, I feel like he get a kick out of that.
Damn, I ain't listening to him like that.
Yeah, he
especially on that new album. You got a question like,
I say,
like
that mean he don't like him though?
But yes. I say that's OG R&B
you
though.
Don't like him.
Not him, but like the whole begging shit. That's the, like OG R. That's what they talking about. Like that shit died. Like so, I agree with the whole beg. But like nowadays, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of y'all ain't begging worth begging for. I'm honest with you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You hear that? Now he ain't talking about me.
Yeah, I'm saying
it's,
you different, but
it's
Shout out Louis.
Yeah.
I think I was listening to Genuine. I was like, these niggas could never.
Yeah.
Like, my whole life has changed.
My whole life.
Since you came in. This nigga was begging. Can you imagine singing a song, right? And then going back to do your ad-libs and you was begging the whole time?
No, yeah, them some legendary ass.
Can you imagine doing that shit? Like he went in the studio. He heard himself singing and said, "Yeah, I hit that hoe." Mm-hmm. And then went in there and did his ad-libs. He said, "You worry me, he was so serious. These niggas could never. I'm like, bro, how messed up you gotta be to really like go back in the studio and do your ad-libs crying?
Can I give an opinion why? This is why I think because it meant a little bit more back then. It's like now it's like not so hard.
Hey.
So it's like she gave me the coochie, man. Like what? Like I'm gonna be a special nigga, so you know they made this song. But now it's like
that's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing worth begging for. Like,
you so right, cause if I go on Instagram right now, we just got
give me that shit.
It's not hard to get. It's just like, oh, I'm sliding. She gonna say yeah,
right?
Type shit. And even if she don't, it's not gonna be like a catch.
On to the next one.
You know.
You know how man nigga Brand got all the shorties. This nigga, like you said, this nigga the most toxic nigga out. He said, listen.
He toxic as fuck.
I got you on Monday. I got the next shorty on Tuesday. I got this other one on Wednesday. You feel me? But hey, guess what though? You know, this nigga. Oh my phone.
They dealing with him though. So it's like, is it really him?
You feel me? He letting him
look. Is it really him? I always say that too. Niggas gonna do what you allow them to do. So
that's it.
Bitches gotta know when to stop that shit, cause y'all be doing too much.
People go do what you
for too little,
do, man. Okay. No, that's why anything I go through, I can't put it on nobody. It's like I allow myself to deal with that. Like
you don't put your foot down and stand
I'm
on some shit.
I'm not tolerating that shit. No, you're not doing that here. You gotta go.
You gotta stand on something.
I gotta go. You gotta go. See.
Cause that's what they were saying. It's like niggas don't be obsessed with women no more how they used to be. They be like, they don't have to be.
Yeah.
Y'all kind of just make it available. They don't have to be. Like, they don't have to be. They can just go on Instagram and just be.
I'm a firm believer. Like you gotta.
You're not supposed to see the shit.
I'm a firm believer. You gotta give somebody something like worth like. If you like, they say what they say like damn, like you just sent me the shit and then Instagram get to see it right after you send it to me. Like you feel me? But like.
Oh yeah.
But then I also see the rebuttal.
I was just having this conversation.
I see the rebuttal with like y'all be like, but damn, like if you ain't paying for this, that, and the third, then hell yeah, well shit, you gonna be next in line on Instagram.
Oh, let's talk about it because I hate this. Is my biggest pet peeve. I hate when I just be texting a nigga, right, and niggas just be in conversation. Like we just be texting a nigga, and he'll say, and I'll say something like, "Oh, I just got my nails and toes done. Oh, can I see? Did you pay for it? I'm confused. Why would you want to see something that you didn't pay for? You can see them when you see me. Now you gotta make plans to see me. You see how that work? You see how it work? You see how it work? Or you or you better hope that you catch it in the Instagram video or something. Cause why am I sending you a picture of something that you ain't pay for? I get my hair done. Oh, can I see it? No. Did you give me the $60 for my retwist? No. You didn't? Okay, so why you asking to see something?
I mean, but then like
your girl.
Oh, yeah,
and if that's your girl, why you ain't pay for it?
I'm
just playing. I'm just playing. I always say this too. I've never been the type to expect my man to pay for certain things. But shit, if we live together, and like if we live together, right, and you pay my bills, or you paying rent and I pay utilities, or however the fuck we decide to do it, and if my money really free, wow, I'm not paying for, like, I don't expect my man to give me money to, oh, babe, here, go get your nails done, or here, babe, go get your, you know what I'm saying? Because you didn't pay my rent, babe. You paid the rent, babe, I'm gonna go get my hair done. That's how it should be. I've never been the type to be like, oh, well, now if we going half on everything, yeah, nigga, the most that you could do is at least pay me, get my shit. So one of them, babe, can I get a little $60 real quick so I can get my toes done? So I can put them in your mouth. That's how you gotta do it. You gotta make sure it's beneficial to them. So I can put them in your mouth. Yeah, please. Or you be like, or you just gotta be like if you dealing with a nigga and he really like look out, like if you living with them and he look out or whatever, you gotta fuck him up. You be like, oh babe, you about to get a haircut? How much your haircut is? Since you paid all the bills this month. That's how you fuck him up.
Yeah, that shit's gotta be
out of your haircut, babe? Oh, okay. Because thanks for paying rent this month, and thanks for paying the water bill or whatever the fuck. Thanks for paying these. Thanks for paying the Wi-Fi bill too, so I can work from home today. Because now that I'm working from home today, I can help you. Is there anything else you need? You want some new shoes? I got you, babe, because you paid the bills.
Oh,
I just feel like...
Oh, she dangerous, man.
My girl feel my gas.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? Because I tell you what, when I was living with a nigga and he was really, like, taking care of shit, and I was really... The only thing I was paying for was my car note. I was paying insurance and maybe, like, the Wi-Fi bill and the light bill. That's probably it. And everything else was on him.
Damn. So who fuck with that?
Yeah. And,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. But when I was definitely the type to be like, all right, I got some extra money, like, oh, let me go buy my nigga some shoes. He said he was looking at these shoes the other day. Let me see if they got his size type shit. Or I'm out and about. Like, I'll just be out to, I run into some, my favorite part of the day is when I go to the hood and I run into, the boosters.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, y'all got some Nike suits? Me and my nigga about to be matching this weekend. What's up? that's my favorite part. Like I just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause why? Cause you took care of me, so I'm gonna take care of you. And I feel like a lot of women be fumbling that because they don't give back to their niggas.
See, I'll take no
big time.
Y'all be fumbling. I be like, damn, like you can't even buy your nigga nothing. Like, didn't we have this whole conversation about why are women buying shit for Valentine's Day? That's your man. Why you can't buy your man for Valentine's Day? He don't want no flowers.
Y'all take notes, man. Shit.
Take notes.
They say that shit is awesome for y'all, but like you said, if a nigga doing what he gotta do, like
right, if a nigga doing what he gotta do, you gotta make him
feel
appreciated.
And then they won't be doing shit but giving out the same recycled pussy. Like, the fuck is you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I just feel like pussy should be like dessert. Like, why you didn't get a nigga nothing for Valentine's Day? You been with that man for 4 years. And you get that nigga nothing for Valentine's Day? You know what I'm saying? Like, that should just be the icing on the cake. Like, we had a good day. Now we about to go. Let's go make a baby, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Do that type of shit. Like, I be saying some outrageous shit.
Hold on. We doing all that shorty, man. Hold on.
I be saying some outrageous shit.
Hey, no, it got me because Fred hit the ad lib and he said,
Yeah, hold on now.
Like, we had a good day, man. Let's go make a baby. No? Well, it's cool. Put a condom on. But it's be like, I just feel like a lot of women just, you know, they
I don't
just...
be getting that either, but when niggas be like, she got pregnant, I'm like, you try to put her? No, I ain't trying to put her. She's on the pill. It's like,
nigga, you wanted that.
Yeah, that's a bullshit.
That's bro, come on, man.
She was on the pill.
Come on, bro. Yeah. Especially any nigga my age, bro. Like, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, man. None of that shit, bro. None of that shit, man.
Period.
No accidental pregnancy.
That's
man.
my baby.
I ain't hear none of that
Straight
shit.
up.
Yeah, I don't believe in
That's actually disgusting.
Low cap, bro. You be irresponsible with your seed.
Also, why do y'all niggas be linking with a bitch on first and y'all think y'all about to go raw?
They let us. Y'all gotta be the ones. Y'all gotta be the ones that say put a condom on. A nigga probably not.
What?
Listen though.
Wait.
Listen though. We talk about in general. A lot of niggas. In general, a lot of niggas gonna be out here on some crash test dummy shit and they not go put a strap on. So it's up to the woman to be a bit more responsible than the dude because
I am in shock.
Because look though, baby, listen, like listen, this pussy yours, but put a condom on first.
Oh, Ray is speaking for you niggas that be pulling up first link.
I will say. It's a nigga responsibility to wear one if that's what he. But like, at the end of the day,
I've had a guy.
But at the end of the day, though, as if you the woman that's you see him, he take it off. Sometimes he may not. I don't know, but like, if you know he ain't got one on, you gotta be you gotta be sane enough mid-stroke to be like, wait a minute, nah, nigga, where that motherfucker? And you're not sane enough, so it's kind of like you gotta be.
Like I'm a
listen, ultimate.
That falls on us.
Ultimately,
I'm sorry, but you know what's crazy?
Yeah, go ahead.
As soon as a girl got a condom, y'all looking. Oh, well, why you got that?
Ooh, that's a good.
Hey yo, I legit put a condom out on a nigga before, and he looked at me like.
Oh, nice.
Like, why you got that? Like I was a hoe because I had a condom. What type of shit?
Thank you for being safe.
That's what I'm saying, right?
What type of shit? I was like,
this the difference.
I'm not gonna use it.
I'm not gonna use her
condom. Thank you for being
condom,
safe, though.
But
you're not gonna use it. You think she did something with it?
I'm
She tampered?
I'm gonna have my own.
She tampered with it?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of stories.
Because I ain't gonna lie.
She won't
it. They say use her own.
It ain't even that deep. I'm just asking you to go raw if I'm gonna put a hole in it. Be fucking for real.
But still.
Be fucking for real. Oh,
I'm
y'all
probably
living different.
I'm sorry.
I am not one of y'all.
I'm gonna use my own, or I'm gonna just go ahead and just dive in.
Get that toppy.
But more than likely, I'm not. Like, I'm gonna use my own shit. Like, that's my plan.
I got a good reason why you should always use condoms. I always got my own shit.
But hold on, real quick though, before you go into why you pull out this,
why you use condoms?
Well, not no more. I was
about to say. I be so taken back when married people say they use condoms.
No.
You're married.
I
Nasty.
only had sex with 3 girls my whole life without a condom. I prefer the condom. Like, because I come too quick. Yeah, without a condom, bro.
That's why. That's why.
3 minutes. What? I'm done. Condom, I'm in there.
I don't prefer.
That's what? With some new shit, I need that rubber.
Listen,
no way. I'm gonna embarrass myself. No. First time? Hell no. No wrong. No. And
you know what?
Period.
That's the take.
Yeah, you gotta laugh. You can't embarrass yourself like that.
I had a guy tell me straight up though, like, I won't. He told me straight up, I won't
That shit been struggle.
I don't like to use condoms. I really like you. The dick was whack. That's really why I stopped talking to this nigga. But I really liked his approach to this shit. But yeah, I'm different. Sorry, y'all. So look, he was like, he literally came to me because I was already like going to the doctor or something like that. Like I told him I had a doctor coming up or something like that, and he was like, "Oh, you get tested when you go." And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "All right." He's like, "I'm gonna go to the urgent care and get tested too." So I was like, "Oh, okay." And we showed each other results. Okay. And it was blood work too. Nigga, you got herpes. And I just feel like it was it was so like adult. It was so adult. Like, it was like, okay, cool, we can have sex, but the sex was whack. So it was like,
well, why would you want to leave a person who is that responsible or thoughtful?
Why would I want to leave?
Like, you could have worked with the nigga, but like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not working. I can't extend a dick.
But you know what?
I can teach you what I like, but I can't extend a dick.
Oh shit! Okay.
Everybody ain't blessed.
He said that ain't my problem.
No,
everybody ain't blessed.
I just feel like certain things. Like,
I don't know.
I had a question too. I'm mad as fuck. Damn.
Oh, what?
Cause it was the shit before he said, or before you said that. Yeah.
Oh, we talking about condoms.
Oh yeah.
I'll be doing this on the pod too.
Damn, but look, I didn't think about that, man. Just real quick on the condom side. The reason why I say that is because a lot of dudes don't be out here getting coochie as much as they want to say. It's much more easier for a woman to like go out here and get her some dick than it is for a dude to go out here and get him some coochie or whatever. So it's like with her knowing that, even though it's ultimately on the dude to strap up and protect himself, it's like the woman should be like, where the condom at?
Right, yeah.
Where the condom at? Because it's not that big a like deal for you, even though it's like it's more intimate for you. You get more connected to the dude when he inside of you versus.
I just feel like it should not be my duty to tell you something that I ain't putting on.
It ain't.
I ain't putting it on.
But it's just if he go back there, y'all in the moment, and you know you end up with that.
Condom on.
You feel me? Then,
but I do feel some way because I dabble with women too, and I will say. Women don't.
They be getting
all they put that little face mask on.
The women be getting dick, bro. Even the gay ones, y'all be sneak dick. Stop acting like. And then the thing is, they be sneak dick, sneak all of that.
They be sneaking pussy, sneaking dick, but that's neither here nor there.
Right, yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? That shit
I have a story for that too, but listen. Lesbians ain't lesbians.
For your records, have to die.
Look, lesbians ain't lesbians. I said, now listen, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. But somebody was giving me an idea because I was gonna say I was gonna start recording conversations before I actually go into the podcast, and I would use that for Patreon content. Cause I be saying some shit, and I be wanting y'all to hear it, but I just can't use it for everybody. Y'all gotta pay for that. Yeah, I was thinking like, there's some Patreon shit going on, cause even that conversation we had before, like that's Patreon shit. So I'm just like, I'm thinking like, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Maybe that could be a soft launch when I get back.
You already got my vote. I'm saying yes.
Y'all gonna get some shit.
Y'all gonna get some shit, cause the shit that I talked about last week and today. My life is a joke, y'all.
That like, before camera shit, hey. Listen.
Yeah, that before camera, even the after camera talk too. It'd be like, yo, this shit fire. Hold on. But that's a good idea. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Somebody brought it up to my attention. I should do that because I be having good conversations with my guests before I even press record, and I was like, oh shit, I do though. Like I really do. I be forgetting that I do. So I just want to put that out there. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. And I ain't gonna break y'all pockets either.
Just go ahead and donate to the Patreon. Yeah, man. I think we should go ahead and do one too.
Support.
I know, right? I feel like that should more be like a thing too, cause you know,
exclusive stuff.
Yeah, exclusives and shit. You know, people want to know more about us and shit. So
you want to know more, pay for it. Some people want to support it that way too. You know what I'm saying? They go, shit, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I really fuck with your content.
I see you know the true supporters, man.
Yeah.
For sure. I feel like that's support too, just the things that you create. Know who's supporting you.
Right.
Y'all be doing shit and don't even know who y'all doing it for. Reach out to the people that are supporting you for sure. Okay. That's so important. That's so important.
That's a fact.
Make sure y'all looking out for people that do.
We just had somebody, one of our big supporters on, they just did their BTS, Journey Truth. Shout out to Journey Truth, you know what I'm saying? She always commenting, watching, so brought her on, got her BTS done, you know what I'm saying? Just to show love, you know what I'm saying? Show that back.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I feel like that's next week. Next week, man.
Oh yeah, there y'all go.
Show love to those who show love to you.
So important, y'all. Don't be like just stuck on the people that's not showing you love. I feel like we kind of do that too. Like, oh, why they not showing love? Why they not doing this? And it's like, The people closest to you, they're not. I'm just telling you now, they're not gonna show you love. That's just how it works. You gotta find your own audience. You gotta look who's that, and what you doing may not be what everybody else wants you to do. As sad as that sounds, but it is what it is.
It seemed like I ain't gonna say. Yeah, it seemed like strangers support you before, like, you know what I'm saying?
They will.
Right off the bat.
They will. Strangers always support before they see anything. Just anything that they see on social media, they gonna be all for it. So you be like, oh my god.
You know what's crazy? I saw some post that had said the people that you meet along the way support you more than people that's been there like from start.
Yep.
Or whatever. Like, cause somebody that see you on your grind and your path, they're like, you know what? I need to hop on board. I support that, man. Let me go.
Cause they the ones that's like, you know, they check in from time to time, so it's like they be like, damn, last time I saw you, you was here.
Right.
Now you here. Or it's like your friends, they just see you working every day, and they be like, oh, okay.
That's
what's up. You working. You working. But they don't see your growth because it's like they not putting in the work with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes it's not supporting.
Crazy, man. What's wrong with y'all, man? That's why I'm calling about my friend. What's wrong with y'all?
I don't know. I feel like support comes in different ways. I kind of had a conversation with my friend about this the other day about what support looks like to her. And, like, because I'm just big on loyalty. So, like, if I know I've been rocking with somebody for a long period of time, I'm going to keep going to that person type shit. And that just goes for podcasts, too. If I've already been listening to this podcast for 4 years, why would I stop now type shit? So, there was a situation where my friend just became a nail tech, and she claimed I wasn't supporting her because I wasn't sitting in her chair. And I've been going to my nail tech since I was 18. So it's like, why would I stop going to my nail tech just because you all of a sudden do nails? But anybody that's looking for a nail tech, you're the first person I tag. I'm sending people your way.
Question: Have you ever tried to sit in her chair like one time, or like not even because like you already got somebody?
I don't find the point. If I'm going to somebody regularly, I can see my nail tech every 3 weeks religiously. That's been like that for years. Why would I break that now? Because you know what I'm saying? Like, my nail tech, no. I'm seeing her every third Friday of the month. So it's like,
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Why would I stop doing that just because my friend all of a sudden doing something as a beginner? And it's like, I can watch you on Instagram and I watch how, you know what I'm saying? I can watch you on Instagram and it's like, maybe your work isn't to my liking yet. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that would be fake of me to wait for you to get better with your work. And then all of a sudden I'm hopping in your chair. That's not real to me. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Whereas with her, to her, that's not fake. That's just like, you know, watching her get better. And it's just like, nah, that's not what, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, I think support just looks different to everybody. And the fact that I can bring people to you, I feel like that's already.
Oh yeah,
right. No, for sure.
Like, that's
bringing
somebody. If you bringing some business to me, then
like I just feel like support come in different ways. You know what I'm saying? If somebody looking for a nail tech, I'm gonna tag you, friend. That's just how it go.
No, for sure. I'm bringing you people.
Right. Yeah.
I ain't gotta sit in your chair. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you can't even press share on some shit. You can't like just hit the like or just comment some.
I have friends, like, I have a really good friend, Sabrina. Like, she probably did help me with this podcast 15 times over. I've had a mic. Shout out to Sabrina. I've had microphones break and I'm crying because I'm broke as fuck. Like, damn, I can't even record this next. And she's sending me the money to do the cash up. Like, don't even worry about it, friend. Like, it's just like, but she will never sit on this couch. It makes her nervous because I'm so fast and on my feet and how I make people feel when they come on. She's like, oh my god, like, I could never, like, you move too fast. But it's like, and it's like she feels kind of like overwhelmed in a way because that's not her shit. That's not really what she into. And I understand. I would never ask her to come on something that make her feel uncomfortable. But the fact that she supports in every which way possible, it's like, damn, friend, thanks. Like,
no, shout out to them friends.
You know what I'm saying? Like, support looks up in every which way.
Right.
Like, I'm not asking my friends to come sit on this podcast. Because honestly, my friends come on here, y'all get a totally different side of me. You be like, who the fuck is that bitch? That ain't Keith from Click. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, sometimes you be like, well, what the fuck? Like, that ain't the same key, and it's not. You probably get a whole different side of me. You be like, damn, I remember one time I had my friends on here, and some of you had commented like, you mean in real life. And I am. I really am. Like, the way that I just banter and joke is really like dark humor. So, like, somebody might look at it like, damn, Key a little. But it's like, you don't know me in that way. That's not what I present to you. It's Keith and Clean.
So y'all feel like y'all got, like, is it y'all believe in, like, having different friends for different situations?
You have to.
You know what I'm saying?
You have to.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to. You believe that?
Not really. I believe your friend is your friend or whatever. I feel like.
So I'm gonna give you an example. Yeah. So you feel like your friend, like let's say you're going through something mentally, right? Is that the same friend that you can kick it with?
Yeah, I feel like.
You got good friends then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I feel like my niggas that I'm establishing this new friendship with right now, man, that I'm doing this podcast with, I feel like I can do anything with these niggas. The people that I call my friends from before, it's like I feel like I can do anything with them niggas, talking about anything, asking for anything.
I don't feel that same way, but I feel like that's more of a girl thing too. I have friends. I've had friends I vacation with. You know what I'm saying? I have friends that I vacation with. I probably don't hang with them all like that because our schedules don't match up in real life. So it's like we might text and whatever, but when it comes down to vacation, I know I can call her.
Right.
I got another friend who we go to all the concerts together. Like that's my concert buddy. We gonna walk these hills together to get to this other stage. We gonna go to the music festivals together. That's Sabrina. We gonna go to all the festivals together. We gonna go to these concerts together. We gonna have a ball. But Sabrina not really a friend I can kick it with. Like we don't go out to the bar together. We don't get fucked up together. Like that's just not my friend. That's not our vibe. That's not really what we do. We talk. We update each other on what's going on in our life. You know, she's a mom, so she's telling her mom woes. You know, and I'm telling her my podcast woes and shit like that. But other than that, we don't kick it. We don't, you know what I'm saying? And then I have my friends that I go out with, like friends that I hang with. They probably don't know too much about me, like on an emotional level. Like I could kick it with them, and they probably don't even know, like I broke up with my nigga last week type shit. Because I don't want them to know that side of me. Like we here to have fun type shit.
Right.
Like, we having fun. So it's felt like it's levels. It's levels.
So you saying like you got people.
And then you got your best friends and people that you do everything with, you know.
Right. You got like people on
like
the same platter, just in different compartments. It's like you got these friends over here, these friends over here.
Yeah, because it's like I feel like
party associates, these my work associates, these my
best friend.
That's
these my associates.
Yeah, like these my associates, these my, you know what I'm saying. Whereas there's other people where it's like, oh, these my friends. Like we could talk about anything. I could talk to you about my emotional status. I could talk to you about, you know, why I'm this. I could feel comfortable crying in front of you. Like shit like that. I don't have to worry about you, you know what I'm saying? And that's Sabrina. Like I don't have to worry about too much. Whereas it's just other friends where it's like, you know, we have fun together.
We engage in certain ways.
We have fun together, but
you know,
I see things that you say on Twitter that I may agree with, and I know that you feel differently about. So I'm not gonna talk to you about, you know, I'm not gonna talk to you about my past trauma as a kid and shit like that, because I see that you don't believe in shit like that, or just whatever, you know. I just feel like you just gotta know. Sometimes you really just vibe with people, but you gotta know how well y'all vibe. How far can you go?
It's certain homies I ain't gonna wanna always like. I know they like super wild. Every time I hit them up, it's an adventure. Like
yes,
but like it's not always in a good way.
I have cousins like
I gotta
that.
be ready to get into some shit if I hit them up. So I ain't gonna necessarily be like, yes, my, you know what I'm saying. But when I want to get into shit, that's the, you feel me. So I get
true. Yeah. That's so true. Like you always got your friends where you feel like
it's the homie, but then I know he got like a whole like he in a situation where it's not even like a vibe I could really be around him in.
Yeah, like and then you got people who like really homebodies. You got friends who really homebodies.
Yeah.
Like they really enjoy being in their house, and I'm gonna come to their house because it's nice. They make their house nice because they homebodies, and it's like they know. You know what I'm saying? I like friends who you know. If they having a barbecue and I know they having their family over, I can pull up and go over there type shit, and I know we're gonna have a good time. But they will never leave that house with me type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just who they are, and you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I know I can call you up and we can have a good time, and there's really nothing wrong with that.
Right.
It's just more so like you gotta know who your friends are. Like I remember I was dating this guy and he was so like intelligent about that. Like he was so intelligent about that where it made me look at my friends differently, because it was this guy that I guess like he'd known for years that he met on the PlayStation type shit, and like he really like a family man. Like he's really in his house, he got his own man cave type shit, and that's where he played the game at. And he know if he's invited to something in his house, he's going to go because their house is nice. He's a homebody. Everything is there. It's gonna be a production. They make everybody feel comfortable because it's their house. But as far as like, you know, going out and inviting him, he'll never do that because he know that that's not his element.
Right.
And he know, like, you know what I'm saying? He know that that's his friend he can play the game with, and he know he can go to his house and have a good time. That's it. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? He know if he calling him, it's to have a good time at his house or something like that. And it's like, you got them friends where you call and you be like, all right, Hey girl, like it's just like certain shit because you know they're about to call you and give you a mouthful, or you know they're about to call you, and it's like nothing wrong, but you know sometimes you got your friends too where you kind of look up to them in a way, but you kind of like that charity friend.
It's certain people I'll be like, man, I don't want to. It's not really like helpful if I'm just call you to talk about music with. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not really your bag, or that's not really why we.
That's not what we connected over.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But like, then it's like, I got homies where it's like, yo, y'all my best friends in a sense, because it's like, we can talk about music, we can do this too.
Yo, we can do this.
I can also pull up and I don't feel uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah. Also, you know what I'm saying? Then like people be real, but then like, it is certain like people where it's like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like we cool as shit. And I don't judge nobody for how they is and what they do.
Arm's length. Sometimes it's that cool. Like
sometimes it's like, yeah, I remember it was like when I was in my relationship and shit. Like I felt like I might have been one of the homies where it was like, I'm not gonna pull up on Lou because I ain't gonna lie, I know he feel me. At the time with his, you know what I'm saying, shorty, it ain't that type of vibe. But I know they on some nigga, we outside. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know for me, he probably was like, I'ma see you and fuck with you, but right now I'm not on that vibe right now, so I need to be outside. Like you not outside with me right now, or vice versa. Like, feel me? Be you know.
And sometimes you've been through a lot of shit with your friends, and you be like, oh yeah, you my rollie, like we can go through shit together. Yep. Whereas other friends, you be like, well, you know, we talked about it. You know, we talked about it.
I think most of the people I be around know now. It's like I feel like I'm so in the space now though, where it's like. I'm so focused where it's like it ain't a whole lot of time if we ain't on like got like similar type of vision path. It's kind of hard to like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you really locked in on what you trying to do.
Those are your compatible friends. Yeah. Yeah. But then you always got them people that's in your life where they kind of look up to you in a way. And it's not that they be in the way, but it's just more so like you could tell that they want to be where you are type shit. And it's like, well, you in the way, you know? And sometimes you kind of got to keep those people at arm's length because it's like, well, I know I can't hang with you for this because you ain't got no money. Or I can't hang with you to do this because you got kids and you got this going on. Or just whatever. Like, I just feel like you got to be aware of what your friends got going on. Like, I'm not about to keep asking my friend to kick it on Friday night if I know she ain't got no fucking sitter type shit. Like, know your friends. Like, and know when to hang with them type shit. I feel like that'd be important.
Study your people.
That's a fact.
Study your circle, man.
One of the most important rules for me, with my friends, is even if I choose not to, if I can't build with you, you can't be my friend. If I can't see me building in no way, shape, if I can't have you around.
What's the benefit of this relationship?
For a reason. Even if I choose not to.
Because friendships are really relationships at the end of the day, just without the extras. It's
absolutely.
Really,
so why are we around each other?
Yeah.
If I can't ask that question, why? We can't be friends.
You're right. And if I can't answer that question, it's like, well, what? You know,
why are we friends?
Why are we friends? What exactly are we around for? And it's a reciprocated. You know what I'm saying?
Both.
Is it definitely something that goes both ways? Do you feel the same way about me? Sometimes, have you seen best friends where somebody call them their best friend, but the other person don't call them their best friend? Have you seen that shit? That shit kind of weird. When you're around both of them at the same time, it gets weird. Because it's like you see one person putting all this work into the friendship all the time. Like, oh, I'm going to ask this person. I'm going to call them. But the other person just be like, oh, yeah.
I don't know, for men, it'd be like, you don't really see that, like.
I was about to say.
I do. Like, you see 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne? 2 Chainz swear that's his best friend. Have you heard Lil Wayne call 2 Chainz his best friend ever?
I ain't know that. Damn. I know but like even dudes usually don't say like the term, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but like at the same time, like, that's true. I feel like everybody usually be around as a guy, like, you ain't about to be around just for no reason, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, like what we doing? We either outside together on some shit, or we got some type of business we growing together. We gotta like make sure we both could profit off it somehow. You feel me? Because not like the dude like what you gonna do? What we doing? Every dude got his own purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like every guy gotta find what the fuck are you here for? Like what you doing?
What you around for? I feel like that's so important too.
You know what I'm saying?
If you gonna surround yourself around somebody, really understand why they're there. I feel like that's so important too. Like just realize why they're there.
And I honestly wouldn't need to be the type to like sit back and how you said like just say, oh, this is my best friend right here. It's like nah, but you know it's understood. It's like listen, you one of my closest niggas. One of my dudes I've been growing up with since I was a youngin', bro. Like we locked in forever, my dog. It's like. And you kind of know what it is, man. You kind of know what it is, man. Yeah. But to say like, that's my best friend.
Caring about
it's my best friend right here.
Yeah, niggas a little different with that shit.
Yeah, it's my dog.
It's my dog.
It's my nigga, man. Shit.
For sure. I feel it.
Niggas be like, this the homie from the sandbox and shit like that. Okay, that's how you know, like, y'all can go back.
Go way back.
Yeah, they go way back. You know what I'm saying? Alright, for sure. But like me and him, like, it like probably maybe a year.
Yeah,
or
just
maybe let him say
something
like that.
I feel like length of friendship really doesn't matter. It don't, cause it's like even the people that you've known for a long time, like I feel like kind of like you kind of be stuck in that way when you met them,
right?
And you don't realize that people grow every day, so it's like you can't really be stuck like to how you met someone when they're not even that same person anymore.
And that's
so it's like.
And that's why with like the family I'm building over there at Vivvid or whatever, just like how he was saying, like at this age where I'm at, I'm not at a point where I'm just trying to be hanging around people who ain't got shit going on.
Yeah.
So like I know that these niggas got the same mindset. We trying to get the same kind of thing or whatever. Like we trying to get the most out of this shit.
Like,
so like I know I can be locked in with these niggas, man. So I know it's already solid from jump. So I don't need years and years and years and years. It's already
these people out.
But you know what
so
too?
Important.
It's like it's a good thing when you meet people in your growth stage, like when you grown, because then it's like I think at least for now it's like when you meet people while you growing, like they gonna always know like you met me while I was already on my path, like it ain't like you met me when I was still trying to figure some shit out or like.
What I've been coming across lately too is I've been coming across a lot of people who really weren't good people back then, and you be in the way of their karma.
Damn.
That shit is deep. Like they weren't good people, like they weren't good friends to other people, and they probably are becoming better people. But like I'll be in the middle of them like catching their karma, and like all this bad shit be happening to them, where it be like, well, what the fuck? Like, well, hold on, and then you start realizing like, well, shit, your shit catching up with you. You weren't a good person. I'm not gonna hold that over you because obviously I see you as this new person. But when you start to get to know somebody and realize like what they was doing and how they was moving.
Hey, how y'all feel about like being people, right? It be like, you know, just anybody, you know what I'm saying, like in any kind of. But then, like, you see, like, it's a red flag to me when it's like, they ain't got no type of representation, no, like, nobody around them, like, no friend, like, no, not even just that, but, like, nobody, like, you know what I'm trying to say, like.
Oh, like you don't have
like,
friends, so they don't have like, people that they can hang with. They always alone type shit.
I guess.
It can be weird.
Not only because, like, I mean, in his life, you got to travel alone, but, like, at the same time, it's like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, like where y'all see what I'm trying to say?
You know what?
It's kind of hard to.
Hopefully this don't sound weird, but I feel like I get what you're trying to say. But I would feel okay. It's like if it's a guy, I feel like this guy, he owns some kind of like path or journey, and like just as men, I feel like we go have a time where we like isolated, and we just away from a lot of different things and people or whatever. But I feel like if I come across a shorty or whatever, and it's like dang, like you ain't got nobody. It's like you ain't got no friends, like no guy friends, like anyone trying to hit you up, like, cause I feel like ladies, it's just like they more social. It's like you ain't got nobody. It's like I might look at her a little bit.
I've been on both sides of the coin.
Right.
I feel like there's been times in my life where I feel like, damn, I really don't have nobody. But that just comes from surrounding yourselves around bad people. And then you be like, well, damn, I ain't trying to fuck with nobody right now. So it's like sometimes it'd be like a reset. But I've definitely met people in my life where they don't have nobody. And it's like, but it's more so based on like their experience with life and how people treated them. And now they just iffy to get close to people.
It could be
and sometimes it's like, well, I can't be mad at you for that. You holding up a wall until you feel comfortable again.
I feel like it could kind of be that, but then like I'll be like, man, yeah. But like, I just feel like, man, like you did somebody dirty, like you know what I'm saying, like at the end of the day, like you probably done fuck somebody.
Like y'all ain't getting me.
Y'all done probably fuck somebody over, like nigga, nah, bro. Why you ain't got no like yeah, some people you gotta like, you feel me? You go through the mud, the rough, especially as a man, you gotta like take the time, isolate, get to know who you are and all that other shit. But I feel like outside of that though, like who did you fuck over? Who did you do dirty? That's how I be thinking now. Like, what type of, like, fucked up shit did you do? To why, like, you just ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, why am I the only nigga you
can't overlook why somebody.
Why am I the only person you could, like, ever. Sometimes, like, it's different.
But do you hold that over to them,
sometimes it's different. No. Sometimes it's different. It depends on the situation, but, like, you gotta actually know them, like.
Who am I dealing with?
Like, I was thinking back to even just, like, I ain't gonna put it on Front Street, but I'm just thinking, like, man, like. Yo, what like who did you must have fucked somebody up. You must have did something wrong or not. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Maybe that's I'm hurt. I got fucked up by somebody, but like. I don't know. I just feel like like nigga, you must have you ain't got nobody, no friends, girls, or like even nigga, like
I've definitely
you probably crazy as fuck, like
yeah, I've definitely seen situations where you
ain't got no type
you about
of good
to learn why they ain't got nobody.
You ain't got no good track record with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think I'm a hard person to deal with.
But like that's something you could admit though. Like I feel like you would admit that though. I feel like. Even still, like, it's different because you still. I know you still fall.
No, I feel like you know me though. I feel like there are really a lot of people who are just genuinely not good people, and it's as many times as they try to like paint the picture that they are or whatever they try to like make you see, they're really just not good people. And I feel like in some instances, you know, you can kind of see it off bat, like, oh no, you I can see why you ain't got nobody. But I feel like over time you gonna see why people don't have nobody. You gonna see why. Now, sometimes it be situations where like people really do want to change, like they not who they are anymore, or that person, or they learn from it and now they trying to be a better person. But I feel like sometimes in those situations too, some people don't give them the benefit of the doubt either, because it'd be like, well, shit, if I know that you did this already, well, let me not piss you off type shit, you know what I'm saying? But then they gonna turn around anyway and be like, oh no, you just crazy.
That's why you gotta ask like meaningful questions. It's like, okay, so how do you deal with those kind of situations?
Ooh, like, what are you like when you're angry?
Right, like how do you like okay, I heard you say how you reacted when you was like 18, some shit like that, but now that you 25, 30, some shit like that. Yeah. Like, how do you respond in situations like that now? Like, do you talk or do you try to like?
And can you hold yourself accountable?
Right.
Because as I get older, I realize I'm a fire sign, so sorry. But I'm very like, I'm mad, hate you, fuck you, I'm running my mouth. Alright, give me 10 minutes. I swear to God, I'm gonna forget everything that I fucking said. And I gotta stop doing that shit because it's like, people not gonna get over it as quickly as I got over it type shit. So it's like, I'm learning like, give myself grace in a way. Like, yes, you're angry, but let's not take it out on this person. They probably don't really understand how angry you are or what even drove you to get that angry. Now, if somebody playing me in your fucking face, let them fucking have it. But like, sometimes I really just be in my feelings and I realize like, damn, I even voiced to this person like how irritated I am with them. Let me calm the fuck down type shit. So, but in some instances, it really just be like, you fucking playing with me. Like, and I feel like some people, you know, they deserve to be fucking teed off on. But I feel like in some instances, like, how do you really deal with anger? How do you really deal with sadness? How do you really deal with shit that's bothering you? What does that look like to you? Like, and how do you bounce back from that? Because are you gonna stay that way? Because who want to be around somebody that's gonna stay mad? And who want to stay around? Who want to be around somebody who's gonna like sulk in their feelings or like? My biggest question I ask too is, do you hold grudges? Because I don't. I get over shit fast. Do you hold grudges?
It's a great question.
Do you hold grudges? Do you And I also ask, do you recognize your feelings? Because men, they be like, oh, I can't talk about my feelings with people. Well, why?
Y'all don't care.
I'm gonna say, like, honestly, like, I'm be honest, I feel like it was recently too where I felt like I tapped back into a different, like, damn, I'm really just feeling everything. Like, I'm allowing myself to like just feel.
And I feel like that's so important. Allow yourself to feel.
But men,
and recognize it.
Always had that space, especially like growing up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We always train to hold shit down and be tough. Like, at least for me, because like I was always shown tough love from my dad. It was like wasn't none of that shit. Like,
I too was shown a lot of tough love.
And just in general, like life. So I just be like.
But I think that's why I love so hard now. I don't want to tough love you. I want to love you out loud. I want to love the shit out of you. I want to love the hurt out of you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to love the hurt out of you. I don't give a fuck. Tell me about all that shit so I can not do it. Your daddy did what?
See,
fuck that nigga. I'ma love you. I'ma love the fuck out of you. Like, I'm really that type of person. Like, tell me what hurt you so I know what hurt looks like to you. Tell me what, you know what I'm saying, and how you deal with it, because it's like if I do something to hurt you and you start to shy away from me or whatever, now I feel like, well, damn, I never want to be like that person that made you hurt initially, or, you know, or your ex or whoever the fuck. I never want to be that person. So you telling me that and you being open and honest with me. And I noticed that too. Women aren't, just like you said, they don't care. Like, they might ask, but it's like they don't care. They care about if you cheating, which is crazy to me. Why you don't care about your nigga mental health? Like, you know what I'm saying? You should care about your nigga mental health. Is he okay? Is work killing him? What's bothering him? What's bothering this nigga? Like, I hate that. I don't like being around no man that's just mad. Men are not nice people when they're going through shit. And it's like, when you tell a man that, it's like they can recognize it, but it's like they don't still know how to open up from it, like, because that's not what they was taught. So it's like, us as women, it's like, okay, well, what's going on? And then we use it against them later. That's not cool. So it's like, and I never want my feelings used against me as a fucking weapon. Like, don't weaponize my feelings against me. That's not cool. I was open with you. I was honest with you. I didn't have to be. And then now you want to throw it back in my face. I've always been like a person of that. Like, don't fucking do that shit. Like, don't do that. That take a lot of courage to tell somebody how they feeling, and then as soon as you mad, you throwing it back in their face. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of women do that shit, and it's like, well, how are you gonna expect that man to be able to trust? I feel like I'm not in a relationship with a man if I'm not in tune with his emotions, and I feel like there's no way I'm in a relationship with you if I'm not in tune with your emotions.
You ain't gonna open up if I don't even feel like, you feel me, like this is a safe space. A lot of time, like, you know, if I'm really messing with you like that, I want you to be my safe space when I come back to the crib. I should be able to like talk to you about shit I can't talk about when I'm in the street doing, like, you know, handling business, or, you know what I'm saying, like, you feel me? That shit is supposed to be that, but if it ain't that, nigga gonna find another safe space.
Like, it sounds so corny, but you really are supposed to be your nigga piece. You really are. Like,
that don't sound corny at all.
I'm about to say, that ain't corny. What?
That sounds great.
It sounds corny. Like, it just sounds corny. Like, be my piece out loud. Out loud, that sounds so corny.
It sounds corny to a
ratchet shit. Like, that shit's stupid.
No, women really can be pick-me's though. Why are you saying everything? Like, do what you want to do. Don't say everything that you want to say just because you want this nigga right here to get your to have your attention. Like, be you, bitch, and just attract the nigga that's gonna say that shit. Like, I see, like, it was a girl that said like something like bashing girls that wear makeup and shit, and I'm looking at her like, you should wear it, but you saying this shit because this nigga claimed that he like natural bitches. So
she's trying to be the woman that man wants.
And you don't have to do that. Be your fucking self, bitch.
I disagree.
Be yourself. And that's what I don't fuck with. Why are you trying to mold yourself to be this nigga type?
Okay, let me ask
just because you like this man. That's outrageous to me.
I just believe that just as my woman, you go do what you gotta do to stay by my side, because you know I'm a good man. You know it ain't that many of us around here. Like, if I find a needle in a haystack, if I find that needle, I'm about to hold on to that bitch. You said don't wear no makeup? Alright, cool. Can I put my shit to the side? Can I put my shit to the side for
go and find your bitch that don't wear makeup.
Or can we compromise? Can you only wear makeup like on special date nights? Like, not every day night, but like here and there. Can you not wear weave all the time? Can you just wear it here and there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for the most part, you gotta like make a compromise and like just sacrifice some shit that you want to do for this other person because you love and you care for them. If you really do love and care for them, you go put your shit to the side, because I don't expect nobody to just accept me.
6.5 billion people in this world. And you gonna alter what you like.
And you're not gonna meet a quarter of them people. So you better make the best of the people that you got around you. Better get some good people. You're not gonna meet half. You're not gonna meet a quarter.
Don't be switching up. Girl, put on that fucking makeup.
I think it's a middle ground. I say, like, man, he got a point about the whole, like, people take for granted about the whole, like, option shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, sure, you got options. It's like you said, it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11
I feel like there's a point in time where you gotta grow out of that.
But
like right now, I have options. I don't give a fuck about none of them options.
Well, no, wait.
Let me
finish. Exactly.
Go ahead.
Exactly. You don't give a fuck about all them options. So the point to him is, yo, you over here, nigga, you gotta stop passing up on the fact that you might have a good motherfucker. And look, he might like you better barefaced. What you gonna do? You just gonna always turn up and say hell no.
A nigga that tell me they like me barefaced is lying.
But wait.
They're lying.
Let me tell you something. I do prefer.
They're lying.
I like natural face over the whole cake face.
They're lying.
Listen, you talking? Hold on.
They're lying.
How you gonna tell
They're lying because the same things that y'all claim is natural. The same things that y'all claim is natural is not natural.
Go ahead.
So, listen.
Talk to me.
Show me a natural face right now. Go on Instagram right now and show me a natural face. I bet you she got a lick of makeup on.
It's not on Instagram.
I'm not saying.
I'm just saying though.
Listen, if I know you and I know like, all right, how you look with it without makeup, and I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I done told you, I done called like, yo, I think you fine without it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I actually think you real fine without it. Tonight, don't worry. If I'm a good ass nigga and I'm doing and I'm doing what I need to do, maybe like you feel me, like he said, every once in a while, like just, you know what I'm saying. But also, I don't want to sit there and control you. I want there like, I feel like it's weird to have you like say yeah to every little single thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Like what that Coming to America when he was like jump like a dog.
Oh yeah.
And he just like you feel me, like I don't want that. Like do you be you, because that's what's gonna make me fuck with you. Like you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, like if we together, we serious, and I'd have told you on numerous case like yo, you look real good with all that makeup on. It's like and you still go do it. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, okay, it's you.
I feel like
okay.
When nigga tell me I look good without makeup, you fucking lying.
Because she don't.
Because what do you mean? You ain't approached me with no fucking makeup on. So how you know I look good without no makeup on?
That's just what you was wearing that day. You still look good. But I don't know. That's me. That's just me. That's just me.
Because she not.
That's just me.
Listen, this is like me personally. I don't give a damn what you do. Like you do whatever you want. I can't control you.
Right.
I'ma just tell you what
I'm gonna be picking stuff.
I like
That's a picky
and
shit.
what I don't like. And it's like if you fuck with me, you go do more of the stuff that I do like versus what I don't like. You think you may have options like that? You can say it's a cajillion people in this world, man, but like you could probably get piped from every person across here, but you know what I'm saying, something that's long term, you ain't gonna have that because it's too hard.
I feel like you can have options, but don't settle with your fucking options, bro.
Yeah.
Get the best out of your options.
Yeah.
Choose the best out of your options for sure. If you gotta date them all, bitch. Date them all. But
that's why they are.
Date them all does not mean fuck them all. But I'm saying.
Don't date them all, man. Don't do that.
I'm just saying, like,
they gonna do it. They gonna do it anyway.
They gonna do it anyway.
So it don't matter.
But it's just more so like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like I see it. I see the vision. I see where you're going with this. But it's like, stay true to you. Don't switch up for no nigga. I just hate to see it. Like,
I say that for anyone.
Because once a nigga leave you, you gonna have an identity crisis. You don't even know who the fuck you is anymore.
I think that's important for anybody. You stay true to you.
You should be such a solid person and such a solid woman or a solid man that if this person do leave, you're just like, you know what?
I'm straight.
It is what it is. Like, I know I put my best foot forward, and it's like, it just didn't work out because this person didn't appreciate it or I slipped up somewhere. But it's like, don't let it be something silly. Like, it's like, because I feel like if you wearing some makeup and I'm telling you I like you without it, it's like you trying to look for attention from somebody else.
Oh, I didn't think about it like that.
I'm your man. I'm here with you.
Told you.
I'm laying down with you. I'm waking up with you. I'm here day in and day out with you, and you not respectful of me enough to be like, okay, let me consider what he's saying without thinking he's trying to control me. It's like, I'm your man. Like, I don't, like, you cool without that shit.
That's cool. I have nothing to say to that. That's a valid point. That's a valid point. Listen to your nigga. But make sure he your nigga too. Don't ride for no nigga that you like.
Y'all gotta be
right. Liking niggas don't get you nowhere.
Y'all gotta be trying to build something. If y'all building something, then y'all need to, you feel me, take note. Cause then who is you listening to? Why are you asking me these dumbass questions? Then?
This ain't just out
I'm not gonna say that, but why are you asking all these? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo.
This ain't just out. This ain't just out to get. I ain't just make sure they want to say stop wearing makeup. It's like no. It's like our shit being serious. We like a little bit more like into it. And I was like, shorty, like, you think I look good with this makeup on? No. I mean, you fine.
Baby,
you fine with it, but like you out here like, what you covering up? Like you insecure? What's wrong with you? What you nervous to show? Like, nah, let me see that shit. That a pimple. Yeah, I see that shit. That little. Whatever you got going on, yep, I see all that shit. I want to see blemishes and everything.
And I licked all that yesterday.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
I licked all that yesterday. I know that's right.
No cap, man. So,
I know that's right.
Man, that's all.
Well, I ain't gonna keep y'all here all night. Because we can go on and on and on. But yeah, for sure. Make sure y'all check out Vivvid.
Yes,
for
sir.
sure. Make sure y'all check in with the music that they got coming out as well. I'm gonna link it.
Tap into Key from CLE podcast, man, for your records. We appreciate y'all letting us sit on the couch.
I can't wait to come on y'all's me next.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be lit. Yeah.
But that's all I got, y'all. I can't wait to come back next week to tell y'all about. Well, no, it probably won't be next week because I'm recording ahead. So in 2 weeks, y'all hear about my little experience at SZA. Let y'all hear that information.
You definitely gotta see what's up with that, man.
Y'all see what's going on with that.
Y'all be lit at the concert.
No, bro, I can't wait. Y'all know I'll be lit at the concert.
You gonna be on some special drugs or something?
No, she be happy as hell.
I don't like doing ecstasy when I don't have a partner, so I might just be on weed.
Okay.
One weed.
So we gonna hear if she goes with a partner then on the return.
On the return.
Yeah, when I go to concerts, I usually try to go with whoever I'm dating at the time. Yeah. Or when I go with friends, I definitely have a good time, but I be forgetting to record. So y'all know when I'm with a nigga, if I'm recording a lot. Basically. Okay. When I'm with my friends, I ain't recording so much. But that's really all I got. Make sure y'all tapping in. I'm gonna post these videos back. We're gonna catch up on the YouTube. Y'all on my ass, whatever. Kiss my ass at this point. I love y'all. and I'm staying consistent, y'all. I ain't falling off no more. I meant that shit.
Consistency, man.
Consistency is key, y'all. Make sure y'all staying true to what y'all believe. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Always.
Peace. Stay tuned.